So it's just before 4 o'clock. It's April 11th. We're about to enter the belly of the beast here. This is the state police barracks. Our friend Ian Freeman was just taken away from his house by state police officers on a charge of unsworn falsification related to how he filled out voting paperwork, allegedly. I don't see the vehicle that took him. I believe it was a Chevy Impala. It was black. They may have more vehicles on the other side. Or maybe it's one of these. Yeah, that might have been it. This looks a lot more like an office building than one would expect for a police headquarters, like normal garage doors instead of a sally port. Yeah, I believe that is the vehicle. I've never been to that entrance. I think this is the one. So I guess the game plan is we'll go in, ask them when, or I'm going to ask when our friend is due out, if he is due out, or if they're holding him and interrogating him, whatever they're doing. And if there's some sort of long delay, I suppose we can get to chalking and expressing ourselves in this area in a fixed manner so that we could head out and people will still be able to see it. Doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon, so I think we're good there. So the door is normally locked. Good afternoon. A friend of mine was just arrested and taken to this location, and so we're here to see about when he'll be getting bailed out.
Just waiting on the bail commissioner.
Okay, cool.
You're welcome to wait inside or outside. It's up to you.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
I figured they probably want to clear out of the room so they don't have to actually talk to us.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could talk to like an employee here right now, what I would inform them is that I think this is an instance in which it's totally unnecessary for someone to be going to jail or being detained, being taken away. I guess detained is different. He could have been detained at his home. They could have talked to him. But in this case, they've physically taken him to be arrested. And I don't think that's necessary. I don't know what the charges are, what it's related to, other than allegedly it's unsworn falsification related to voting paperwork and how it was filled out. I believe there may be an issue as to whether or not the name Ian Freeman versus Ian Bernard was used. I don't see why that could still be an issue, considering that he's never, to the best of my knowledge, deceptively used either. Since he's considered himself Ian Freeman, he's pretty much used that exclusively. And maybe the state takes issue with that. From what I understood in New Hampshire, it's not supposed to be too difficult to change your name. I believe you can just get recognized by the court as what you want to be called. And they're supposed to recognize that in court proceedings that I've been in with Ian, such as the Robin Hood case. They did recognize that he went by Freeman, that's the name he chooses, and the judge even asked others into court to refer to him that way. It'll be interesting to see what this is all about, why the state police are involved, because that seems to be a pretty big deal. I mean, state police, that means that state resources, not just local, not just the Keene police, if the Keene police were involved in this at all. Who knows? We've got a roster up on the board here. It shows all the agents. One I don't see is Joseph DeRusso. There's Jerome. We met him at the alcohol checkpoint. Charles, we know. We've got pictures of our beloved governor on the wall, the one who gives us the oh-so-tasty vodka. I have yet to try her beer. I've heard it's very good as well. I'm just waiting on the day when there's a strain of cannabis from the state. Maybe this guy would do it if he was governor. I assume that's the Attorney General? I'm not sure. And then the commander of the state police is the other man pictured. I believe his name is Quinn.